So we have a pretty big problem. Psychiatric illness is more prevalent than ever. 1 in 5 adults, or 33 million people in the US, have mental illness. Most of this mental illness is related to anxiety and depression, and currently the most popular form of treatment for psychiatric illnesses is pharmacologic. SSRIs, your standard Lexapro and Zoloft. And SSRIs work for a large chunk of patients, but a huge issue is that side effects from medications are widespread and brutal. They can be categorized into 3 types: sexual dysfunction, GI issues, or sleep dysfunction. And these side effects can be so bad that up to 45% of patients completely drop out of treatment due to their severity. We have tons of people coming in to get treatment for mental illness, but a sizable minority completely drop out of the cycle of care. The deeper underlying cause of this is due to how medications are prescribed or matched to patients. They first get a visit with a doctor and they can prescribe an antidepressant, but the way SSRIs are prescribed is pseudo-random. Different providers try different drugs and have their own personal philosophies on how to prescribe them. Patients are given some drug and wait 4 to 8 weeks because that's how long it takes to work and how long it takes to get the full side effect profile, but what most likely happens is that either A, the drug doesn't work, or B, the side effects are intolerable. And a lot of the time it takes 4 to 5 drugs to find one that works to an acceptable degree and that has acceptable side effects, which is no wonder patients drop out. So even if I'm a patient that has found an acceptable drug, it's probably not even optimal for me. We probably hit a medication that works good enough, and because I'd rather gain weight than have crippling depression, I just accepted the mediocre results. So we created Serosensor, a medication matching device. We are focusing on predicting side effects of existing treatment, specifically predicting GI side effects. Our device can take a patient's skin sample and predict GI side effect profiles of all antidepressants within just a few weeks, before taking the drugs. In the time it would take to try one medication, we can predict which drugs out of all the antidepressants that exist will cause the least amount of GI side effects. All we take is a skin sample, and these skin cells can be turned to stem cells, which turn to gut organoids. Basically, highly accurate models of the gut. These are seeded in our chip, and we run a bunch of drugs through, and at the end we get serotonin concentration levels that tell us which drugs are most palatable for that patient. Here's a quick video of part of the design process for the chip. We take PDMS and put it onto a mold, the green thing, and basically bake it. A deeper protocol is in our paper. Here's a picture of our chip and the organoids that are in it. We've successfully grown organoids and our own chips that we've personally designed. And here's a deeper picture that describes our organoids in closer detail. This video is followed by an example sample that we took from our organoids. We took these samples and were actually able to get repeatable, trending results that showed that different SSRIs do get different responses for different patients, but get the same response when used on the same patient. We had 3 samples. And so we've established the feasibility of growing organoids in a chip that we've designed and getting reliable serotonin results from them. Our next steps are to incorporate gut microbiota and using serotonin concentrations to fully map out side effect predictions. With further progress, we could save patients all this time and energy and suffering and really increase adherence.